a new playthrough because, as an idiot, I accidentally deleted my last one. Well done me. So, honestly, this playthrough is just going to be me trying to get as absolutely overpowered as possible. I'm going to try for like the most broken playthrough I can possibly manage. So, starting off, lands between rune. Then myself Fenrix, that's per fucking usual. So, load my regular build, and finish. Right. So, I have very little idea of what I'm actually going to do with this build. Obviously, the most overpowered abilities in Elden Ring are status builds, which are always very useful. So, I've got status builds and black flame incantations. That's about it. So, maybe I could go for a proper Black Flame Greatsword, or whatever it's called. Godslayer Greatsword build. I've never actually done one of those properly. I'm dead. Never mind. Still not quite sure what I'll play with the God's Great Sword, or whatever it's called. It's a colossal sword, which makes it decent-ish. But it scales primarily off faith. Although there's also the Great Stars, which I've not actually used ever in an actual streamed playthrough. Yes, I have this. No, I haven't. No, I've never actually streamed a playthrough using the Great Stars, so that's a lot of wasted points into faith if I'm just going for a pure strength build. So would I use a combination of the 3 stars and Black Flame incantations? Or maybe other bleed incantations? Like, how many points do I have in Arcane? 9? It's not terrible. Could be better, but could be a lot worse. Since I'll be speedrunning the whatever it's called, Blood Palace, Mogwen guy, that bastard up there who I just forgot to talk to. Since I'll be speedrunning his questline, I should probably be able to get that swarm of flies thing very quickly. Oh, actually, that's one useful ability, but another one, if I've already got the faith stat down, I could get a few in Arcane and go for the Dragon Seal. It would be nice to have extra dragon power. Ability to apply any status affliction I want apart from bleed. Yes, that'll work. Or I could go for a beast incantation playthrough. I've got decent strength and I'm going for a great hammer anyway. It won't be the same great hammer, but I'll be using a lot of strength in it. Okay, yeah, that's a decent amount of ideas. Not sure which one I'm going to go with yet. I could even go for two-handed Great Stars. Not two-handed Power Stance Great Stars, and repeat my last build a little, focus on two-handed jumping attacks. I'd restore 2% health with every jumping attack I did, which wouldn't be bad. I could also apply certain Ashes of War to give me multiple hits quickly. Heck, I could even swap it up a little and not use a great weapon, instead focus more on infusions. I don't think I've ever used a solid flame art infusion on any of my builds, and I just got the brass shield first, just right out the gate, so that's nice. I mean, the broadsword is, largely speaking, one of the best straight swords in the game. It's got the highest base damage of the early game straight swords you can find. Although I was also thinking of getting the mace because of your strike damage, which is effective for going through those mines, which is of course the most important part of the early game, picking up all the mines to get as much HP and damage, as many upgrade materials as possible. I don't even quite know why I'm thinking on this so much. I usually just stumble into my builds unless I have one already prepared once I start. Why won't this other one just go away? I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to your boss. Now bugger off. Okay, your boss is dead. Which means now I can kill you real quick. I do really like the sword and shield playstyle. Such a shame it falls off so hard in the late game when, you know, no enemies can actually be blocked, really, by anything. Was that a cat? Apologies, I just saw a cat out of my window. Oh, right, I should probably rest here. I've got the Surge of Grace, but I should probably pick up Torrent at least. Maiden, true strength, blah blah. Accept. Do the smart thing here. Pass time until morning. Oh, I have 12 strength and 12 dexterity. I need 16 strength to use the brass shield. I'll probably get one more point in vigor to start with. There you go. That's nice. Storm Stomp, Whetstone Knife, also good. Why were you here? And oh, bloody hell, why are you here? The horn guy doesn't move about like that. Never does. Except this time he does, apparently. Well, that's nice. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm still not certain what am I do. I started with this class. What if I just... I mean, I've got faith, I've not got a huge amount of strength or anything like that. So what if I just get that? And what if I get the Anspur's Rapier, get a Poison Ash of War, the Summon Flies, whatever it is, ability. Summon Flies incantation, Poison Ash of War. I could just be the Lord of Diseases. Fucking hell! Why? There was a wall there. Of course there was. Lovely enemy. Lovely fucking enemy. Right. You. Oh, great. And there's many of them now. And then a black flame ash of war. That'll give me even more afflictions to choose from. This guy's moveset is so weird. And why does the back of his sword deal damage? It's a curved sword. It's only meant to deal damage on one side. Why am I two-handing a shield now? That was not the plan. What the? Ah, and of course that guy was patrolling. And of course he killed me from behind. Great. One fucking area. I also never know where his back is. Like, this guy could turn around. I don't know. I can't backstab him if his back is, like, actually his side. Is it based on where his feet is or where his torso is? That mechanic, I honestly don't know. You on the horse. Come on. You on the other horse. Fuck off. Great, now there's two of them. I can't fight two of them. I can barely fight one of them. I can barely fight one of them on foot, let alone on a fucking horse. So their horses can jump. Their horses bigger than mine. No, Giant isn't technically a horse. There's a third one. How many of these fucking Kaiden sellswords are in this area? Can you get up here? Yes, you can. Good. I don't think his allies can. They can. So, more running away. Great. Plan B, ram raid the camp. Armorer's cookbook. That's all I actually wanted from this place. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll work as a build. I also get some nice consumables, some kukris and poison darts. You'll get more poison damage, some bleed on top of that, along with the flies to deal more bleed. Unsupposed rapier for more poison and whatever the other one is, scarlet rot. Poison, scarlet rot. Oh wait, hang on, there's a weapon that deals deadly poison, which is better than poison. Oh yeah, those fist weapons, whatever those are. One minor problem is I'm not quite certain where the next one is. Where the Unsupposed rapier actually is. Where is it? It's somewhere on the mountain as far as I'm aware. Still not sure. Sacred Blade, not bad. I like the Ash of War, it's a cool one. I didn't realise it wasn't just that. It wasn't just like coating the weapon in holy. I thought it was. I was wrong. It's also a slash. A range slash, which I like. There's the flask. There's the first sacred tier. Blitz through Leonia of the Lake. Lakes, whatever. Head up to the Atlas Plateau where I can find the Unsupposed rapier. Grab that, although if memory serves I need to kill something next to something else that's hard to kill to actually get it, so that's going to be annoying. Do I have anything with bleed? Yes, I have this, except I can't use it, which means it doesn't do bleed. Oh, fuck. Okay, I need to kill the big dragon. To kill the big dragon, I need a bleed weapon. Or a frostbite weapon, but ideally bleed. What about you bastards? These bastards can kill me in one hit, so that's a no. Also, another thing I don't get, why are those guys so small? Are they a different race? I assume they are. Gnomes of some sort, or dwarves, or munchkins? Who fucking knows? So I can't get their weapons, which actually do deal bleed build-up. But I need something... There is a mace, obviously, in the Weeping Peninsula, which could be effective for that. It's also Reduvia, which is a possibility. I could buy the basic heal spell and cheese that boss to get the Frozen Needle up in Leonia. There'll be a Frostbite one instead. I could probably deal with that pretty nicely. Frostbite. Frozen Needle is a decent weapon to have. It's even got a built-in ranged ability, which I quite like. Frostbite would kind of work too. Yeah, more afflictions. I need to kill this one for the fucking dragon hearts. Wait, how much? So if I sink one more level into Dex and equip the talisman I can get at the end of this place, I'll be able to use the flail. The flail, I'll be able to kill the big dragon. And then I'll have hearts, which means I'll be able to trade those for dragon things, and enough runes to level myself up to the point where I can actually use them. Good. That's the Dectus Medallion right. I'll get Dectus Medallion left from the other fort. Fort Hague, I think it's called. Bottom half of the map. Hop, skip over here. And I'm dead. Well, I got the source seal. I lost 2,000 runes, but that's fine because I think, yeah, that rune I picked up will probably more or less cover that. Give me enough to level up one time in Dex. Give me 18 Dex, which is exactly what I'll need for the source seal. Not for the source seal, for the other thing. Dragon. Okay. Fuck off. Yeah, I don't care. Shut up. No. Flasks. Out of charge with golden seed. Increase the amount restored, allocate flask charges, all of them in FP, level up. Shut up. Level up my dexterity by 1, since I'm going to be using mind. There we are. Let's see. That's 1. I'm now debuffed, so it's going to take longer. Still, this is the fastest way, really. Chuck that, and few more rotations and should be sorted. Forgot to, there we are. Bollocks. He's got just enough health left that he's not going to die on the next bleed, I think. Yeah, not quite. That's annoying, but so well. And black flame incantations absolutely melt this thing. And I'm out of spinning. Which means this is going to take forever. Still work. Maybe 3 more full stamina bars worth. Probably more. Oh, no, never mind. Dead immediately. Hooray! Gives me hearts. Which I shall increase my mind and my faith and my arcane. I believe I need 12 arcane to use most of them and 15 faith. Put my mind up to 20. Same for my HP. Lower my HP to 18, increase my endurance to 12. Somehow I have enough for 1 more level. Don't quite know how, but never mind. Oh well. Oh, turntable hop. Why did I click on that? Well, that's annoying as hell, but oh well. Okay, yeah. Head back to, where was it? Right up here. There's no real need to do that, but never mind. There's got to be some good farm location that you can. Why? I still. Flasks. Allocate charges. 2 back there. Head south. Is there a direct route south, or is it blocked by a cliff? I think it's blocked by a cliff. Yes, there is a very direct route south, but I think I'm going to take the slightly less direct route. There it is. No real point in talking to her yet, so I'll just go past her. There's a big troll up here, but I don't particularly want to fight him. Also, I can't, I'll die. Fuck off. Blocking the doorway and being invisible. Oh well. And even then, you're just a minor inconvenience. There is a Bloodhound Knight in there, who I don't want to fight right now. Or, to be blunt, ever. What's the point in ever fighting these things? Also, I'm stuck up here. No, there's graves on the side of this cliff leading down. I still don't know how or why someone decided that there would be graves just all over the sides of cliffs in this world. Seriously, who fucking thought? Yeah. We're going to put graves on the sides of our cliffs. Which particular person in the lands between, came up with that? And why did all the other villagers not just look at them like they were fucking insane? Hey guys, how about we put... How's this for an idea? Instead of using horizontal graveyards, like, say, the ground, we'll bury all our dead 40 feet up a fucking cliff. What the actual fuck? Also, there are catacombs and actual graveyards with sarcophagi in them, and other actual graveyards which look like graveyards in this game. So again, why bury people up to the sides of cliffs? Seems like a waste of just so much time, effort, resources, probably lives, since you've got to assume that at least a few people fell to their deaths while making these graves, which is an ironic way to die. Oh, fucking hell. Muting the stream for a second. Hello person, goodbye person. Okay, I've returned. Wait a second. Yeah, I'm back. So I have 5 hearts, which gives me 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these. Don't really need any of these, to be honest, so I'm just going to get the regular ones. Now, as I am, I've got that, which gives me spells to memorize, Urgent Healers 1, Glintstone Breath, and Rotten Breath. Rotten Breath will be very fun to deal with. I'm going to see how I'm going to test this out on this area. Glintstone Breath is a lot of damage. Yeah, I can almost one-shot this guy, which is nice, although it costs me a lot of mana to use it, so... I'm still using a flail, which has no hitbox at all, which is annoying, but never mind. Now, bollocks. This thing does take a long time to cast though, so... It's actually not got bad base damage, flails. Okay, well, this is a very nice ability for crowd control. Gives me... I'm gonna go see how this stacks up against Market. Guy starts off pretty immobile. Market could... yeah, I can probably match this with Market. I managed Market with this. Start off with a round of Rotten Breath, switch to my shield and flail and try to stagger the guy, and then while he's staggered, use the full magic breath instead of a critical attack. Yeah, if I run Rotten Breath first, try to bleed at least once with shield and flail, I could manage this. Possibly. Or possibly not. Possibly it will go terribly. What I do know is, wait, 1, 2, you're dead. And also there will be a fuckload of enemies coming down this tunnel at me. So, hello, goodbye. That went very well. Okay. Glintstone is going to be just a placeholder because I really don't want to be doing too much raw damage in this playthrough. It's all going to be based on afflictions if I can manage it. Not all, obviously, but... Okay, you're rotted. That's an annoying thing in the way. I hate this boss arena. It's full of so much flotsam that you can't actually see anything. Shite. Good range on this. Fucking hell. No, 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 no. Bollocks. For fuck's sake. And yeah, I'm seeing a slight flaw with this stratagem. I can't fucking see the enemy when I'm casting the ability. That's not good. Any way I could potentially fix that? Other than summoning something, having an aggro onto that? Oh, actually, there is a summon sign here, I might as well. Come on, Rogier. You can be the first one to help me fight an enemy. I'll summon Market. I'll summon him to fight Market. Market will have more max health, since I have a summon, which means Rotten Breath will be more effective. Okay, he's aggroed onto Rogier now. Leave, nope, he's still not rotted, that's annoying. Now he's rotted. There are people watching this. Hello, people watching this. I'm about to die. Possibly. Actually, no, if I just, like, stay alive, the Scarlet Rot should finish him. God knows I fucking can't. This guy can kill me in, like, 2 hits, and my weapon does not deal a lot of damage. Hello, OO. You say good morning. For me, it is just about evening, so I'm guessing you and I are in different time zones. Bollocks. Yep, no, he's still rotted. Although, knowing my luck, that will end just before he dies from it. No, fuck. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, literally. At one point was I there? It ended. 1 hit. Literally 1 hit. Do I have a throwing knife? Anything? No. So I've got to hit him once. Okay. And he's dead. That went well. Only took me 2 tries and several minor heart attacks. Playing around incantations like this, which take a ridiculous amount of time to actually use. Oh, Christopher Dent says good job and hello. Good game and hello. Thank you, Christopher Dent. Nice to see you, new names on the stream. I'm doing quite well, thank you. You say, how are you doing? Have you been here before? Might have been. I'll increase my dexterity because I am going for the Antspur's Rapier next. The algorithm brought you here. Good. So, I'll catch you all up on the basics right now. I am going for a Afflictionist build. I've got Rotten Breath. I'm going to get equipped sorry, I apologise. Words stopped working there for a second. Right, I've got Rotten Breath, Glintstone Breath. I've got Bleed on my Flail, but I'm going to swap that out for the Antspur's Rapier and Frozen Needle when I can actually acquire them. Yes, your name does show up. Doesn't matter though, it's such a generic name, there's probably about 8,000 of them across the world. Probably more, actually. So, let's see, I've got that. The plan for this is to go for mostly passive forms of damage. I'm going to have a bunch of incantations, at least a good few incantations. I'm going to try to have Rotten Breath, Frostbite Breath, at least one Lava, Magma incantation if I can. The Black Flame incantation as well, which I like Black Flame abilities. Poison, a poisoned Antspur's Rapier as my main on-hand weapon. Frozen Needle as well, if needed. Maybe even use a couple of those torches in my offhand. I'm going to be mostly building HP and Mind. I am not preparing for the... Well, I have prepared for the DLC as best I can. I've got a fully completed playthrough. I've got a fully completed playthrough in my DLC. I beat Melania with it a couple of streams ago. And I'm going to run the DLC on that playthrough. It's my favourite build I've ever actually set up. I've got two... what did I end up going with? Two quality Great Scythes, one in each hand. The Black Feathers cape. I just perform constant jumping two-handed attacks. The jumping two-handed attacks on the scythes are ridiculous, and their base attack damage is great. Not to mention, because I've got one piece of light armor, I can also... Oh, I've never actually used a riposte on a scythe. I never looked at a scythe and thought, you know, I'm going to use a shield in my offhand with this. Actually, that's a lie. I did once use a shield in my offhand with a scythe. And it was solely to get through that pain in the arse fucking village to get to the Erd Tree. Can't remember exactly what that village is called, but whatever it's called, it's annoying as hell and everybody hates it. Okay, so got that. Oh yeah, yeah, the critical strike thing. Yes, those are pretty cool. I like just the whole grabbing it 2 hands and then ramming the curved blade right into whatever you're attacking. There's also that. I think there's also a cool one where you like use the blade to slice someone's neck, or that might be in another game. I'm not certain. It's certainly way better than the critical attack was with scythes in Dark Souls 3. Although to be fair, nothing about scythes in Dark Souls 3 was particularly good, apart from Freed's. But for that, you had to go through one of the most unpleasant boss fights ever conceived of. So. You kind of had to be given a good weapon after that fight. Because seriously, holy hell, that fight sucked. Oh yeah, Dark Souls 3, I'm still pretty certain Dark Souls 3 is my favourite game of all time, apart from perhaps Persona 5. I can find some minor faults with both, and a couple of major ones with Persona 5, which I can attribute to it being Japanese. Well, I said Persona 5 Golden, obviously. But yeah, I started with Dark Souls 2, and I've never actually done Dark Souls 1. I heard that the playthrough, the game was a bit janky, no teleporting for a decent amount of it. The fighting system was a bit slow, even compared to Dark Souls 2. So I started with Dark Souls 2 and then moved on to Dark Souls 3, and never really went for Dark Souls 1 or Demon Souls. Even the remastered Demon Souls I never touched. So yeah, I've done Dark Souls 2, 3, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring. You a fan of From Software games too, then, I'm guessing? Well, I heard that they weren't like a linear playthrough or linear games or anything. They're just sort of each their own individual game. Fucking hellfire. Die. That went well. So that's everything I need for the lift, which means I can head back to Liurnia. Head all the way north to the lift, and then head even further north through the Atlas Plateau. And get the Antspur's Rapier, which I can then start to upgrade, which will be very annoying. Oh yes, of course, I've forgotten I can use this thing on horseback. Yeah, that's fun. I might also see if I can get the frozen needle, since it's on my way, more or less. I'll also try and get that church, whatever church it is, with the Sanguine Noble, I think he's called. Sanguine Noble inside, because once I've dealt with that and killed Godfrey or Godric, whichever the first one is, I'll be able to teleport there real quick, which will be nice when I'm going through the Blood Bastards quest line. Speaking of the Blood Bastard, hello Albinorix. Dexterity knot, that's nice. That'll be useful, probably. No idea where I am, but that's there it is. Nope, that's the college or something similar, and it's some lobsters. How lovely! Smithing stone 2s. Never turn down smithing stones. Always useful. Ah, fucking lobster! Oh, fuck you! I hadn't even had time to stop being staggered by that twat. And back south. Maybe I shall just stick to the right-hand wall as per usual. There's no real enemies along that way. Fucking lobsters. Yet another one of From sort of Elden Ring's enemies I see no incentive to fighting ever. They're hard to kill, they're annoying, they're not actually in the way of anything, so running past them is always faster and simpler and safer. They don't drop a lot of runes when you kill them, and they don't drop any good items. I see no incentive to kill any of them. Or most of the giant roaming about world enemies in this game. I mean, the dogs, no reason to kill them. Holy shit, these things have a lot of health. All splitting stones, hooray! Yeah, the dogs, the crows, and the giant crabs are at least easy to kill. Which is amusing. They make a bunch of giant enemies, giant crabs. Oh, for fuck's sake, where are you? He's over there! Bastards. Anyway, the giant crabs are... What the fuck?! How many fucking lobsters can be in one area? And Albinorix. Great. Fuck those things. Yeah, like I was saying, there's only like one giant enemy in this game I'd say is like actually enjoyable to fight, because the giant crabs, they drop a relatively good amount of runes for the amount of damage they deal and the amount of damage they take and how hard they are to kill. The lobsters don't, the dogs don't, the crows don't, and the crabs do, and strangely enough they're the only ones that were designed for a completely different fucking game, because they were designed, as we all know, for Dark Souls 3. There were many crabs in Dark Souls 3. They were good. You could farm smithing stones from them, or what was it called in Dark Souls? Titanite. You could farm Titanite chunks. No, not chunks. Shards? No, shards were the smallest. Chunks were the third tier. Slabs were the fourth. Can't remember exactly. Titanite shard. Oh, they were just large shards. They went shards, large shards, chunks, and then slabs. Anyway, you can find Titanites, large Titanite shards from the crabs in the, I think it was called the Boiling Lake, not Boiling Lake, Smouldering Lake, something like that, in that place. Oh, would you look at that? I've never completed this guy's storyline, assuming he even has one. Fuck it. I want to see if there's anything interesting I can actually do with this bastard. Okay, he's rotted now. I might as well kill him. I've never even seen this guy in a video. Does he do it? Does he do anything interesting? Oh, he's got a whip and a nice looking shield. It's quite a tragic, sweet story. Oh, well, that's upsetting. I feel bad that I'm about to kill him. Wait, no, I don't. Like, even a little bit. Okay, he's dead. Does he drop anything? He does! Yeah, nothing in Elden Ring ever asks for anything. Seriously, like, everything in this whole fucking game just attacks each other. It is on site for pretty much everything in this game. Why not? Twin-tailed silver helm, only without the twin tails. Dalios had an older brother, who's stern, possessive man, achievements made him seem out of reach. Younger aspired to be like his older, yearning for the day he would tell how swallowtail blood, knowing full well that it would break his brother's heart. No fucking clue what any of that means. I'm sure there's a prepare to cry video on it, about it somewhere on the internet. Who's Raya? This actually looks pretty cool. Shadow don't get his armor though. That looks pretty sick. Hunchback lady. No, I've never killed the hunchback lady. What hunchback lady? Someone can TP you to Volcano Manor? I don't know, like, the first time I actually found Volcano Manor, I got there by accident and then killed Rykard before even meeting anyone in the Volcano Manor. It was a strange experience. It was a strange few hours. Like, I died to something. Yeah, I died to an Iron Maiden. Yeah, no problem. I died to an Iron Maiden. And then ended up waking up in a fucking pool of lava under a volcano. I explored this volcano. Killed a Godskin noble, who was the first of his sort I'd ever met. I'd met the regular Godskins, but not that Godskin in particular. And after all of that annoyance, I had to go and deal with, Rykard. And I picked up his spear and instantly got flashbacks of Dark Souls 3. Except it was much better than the Yawn fight. Because it was actually fun. I killed Rykard, and yes, it was a very strange thing to happen because, as I said, I had literally no idea that Volcano Manor even existed, and then I just suddenly woke up there after dying. But it was an interesting way to spend a few hours. But yeah, I've not really done a massive amount of exploration into all of the different quest lines. I did Rani's in my first playthrough. I don't actually know why. Like, I wasn't hugely interested or anything, and didn't even know that there were different well, I assumed there were different endings to the game, but I didn't realise hers would give me an ending. I think I mostly just followed it through in case I ever got to pick up Blade's equipment. I did. Yeah, I literally just went through all of Rani's questline in my first ever playthrough because I thought Blade looked cool. And I'll stand by that, because he does. Why am I here? I don't want to be here. I'll come back here when I have, No, actually, wait. I might as well go through this area. I could probably get through it. Yes, Blade is very cool. Although I can't place his accent. Is he Welsh? I think he's Welsh. Seems Welsh. It's a very Gaelic name, although there were Gaelic in Ireland and Scotland too. So, maybe he's not Welsh. For fuck's sake. There we are. Bollocks! Well, that was quite a decent amount of annoyance for one. Yeah, some damage, great. That was quite fast. Kaboom. Digger's Staff. A staff which requires practically no intelligence. Shit. Go! Nearly fell to my death there. Hey, does anyone know where I can get the Magma Breath incantation as well? Because it seems like it would be a cool incantation to have. And I do like damage over time abilities, so. Then again, it doesn't really fit with the whole affliction thing. Like, the Black Flame seems like a sort of curse, so I can at least use that one. So the whole agent of cursed and afflictions and ailments thing. Huh. Fucking hell, you can backstab this guy? That's cool. Wow. Okay, cheers. Die. How do you still have health? And yeah, I missed. There you go, Crystalian dead. Which gives me one of my favourite items in the game, the Smithing Stone Miner's Bell Bearing. That's nice. Cheers, Chris. Also, welcome to the stream, other person who I unfortunately I couldn't really read out your chat or respond to you. I was kind of busy not dying. I have new viewers. 3 of them. I cannot possibly die to a fucking Crystalian with 3 new viewers. I would instantly lose all semblance of clout. And hop off the cliff. And over to here. Good. Okay, so I'll switch back to the whip, which I might actually keep. Pretty cool. I like it. After that, I know where to get at least 2 more spell slots, which will be what I'll use for the fire, black flame, whatever, and the other one. What are they going to be? One's going to be the black flame, the other's going to be... Oh yes, it was going to be the flies, whatever they're called. Oh, right, yes, of course, the catapults. Can never be easy. Piss off. Sneaking through, sneaking through. Sneaking through very badly. There we go. Okay, there we are. I'm up to the lift. Take this up, keep heading north until I find that pain in the arse. Sorry, what's got the Anspers rapier again? There's a golem, or a giant, or a... yeah, I think they're called golems. So yes, there's a golem, and underneath the golem there is an NPC with the rapier who I need to kill. And then I'll have a lovely rapier, which can afflict yet another status ailment, which, looking at this now, I can already afflict. Although I'll, you know, at least won't have to afflict it with a fuckload of FP mana. Why did they start calling it focus points? What was wrong with mana? Mana is a nice thing to call something. It's simple, it makes sense. People know what you're fucking talking about. Mana is how we cast magic spells. Always fucking has been. No, Elden Ring must be different. Call it focus points. Not that Elden Ring ever has to be different in any other category, since many of its enemies are copied and pasted from the Dark Souls universe. And let's be fucking blunt about it, many of its enemies are copied and pasted from itself. For instance, if I go up these steps, which I'm about to, I will find at the gates at the top of them 2 enemies who are... Fair enough. I suppose that is actually quite a fair perspective. I hadn't thought of it like that. But even so, looking at it this way, I mean, here at the top of these stairs, there are 2 enemies who are the same enemy you fight right at the beginning of the game. Well, not fight, sneak past or run around. And to their immediate right, there is an area boss who you'll fight 3 other times in the game. 3? 2? How many times do those things show up? There are many falling star beasts, is what I'm saying. And to my left, Rune Bear. There is a Rune Bear here. This Rune Bear is special because it's not a boss, unlike the other Rune Bear, which is a boss. Which is a boss, unlike all of the other Rune Bears who aren't bosses. Just decide to make a regular fucking enemy a boss in one area. Which is fine, they do that sometimes with the Clean Rock Knights, or with the Beastmen of Farum Azula, who is often the first minor boss anyone fights, or with these, or with trolls, or, and this is my fucking favourite, a flower! Yep, an immobile, poison-spewing flower in a room full of other immobile, poison-spewing flowers. This is a boss. No, it fucking isn't, Elden Ring. This is a fucking flower. This is the only reason anyone in Elden Ring has ever killed one of these flowers, other than to farm it, is that you made it a boss in a dungeon that nobody really cares about. Yeah. You may notice I have some opinions on Elden Ring's bosses, and I use that word with as much sarcasm as I can possibly muster. They're not bosses, most of them. Many of them are regular fucking enemies used as bosses. But sometimes you will get bosses that are actually bosses, and cool and unique ones. Like Godric, who you fight twice. Once as a real version of him, and once as a ghost version of him. And Godfrey, who you fight twice. Once as a ghost, and once as a real one. And Loretta, who you fight twice, once as a ghost, and once as a real one. Yeah, I think I've made my point on that. Even the unique bosses, you have to fight twice. Which makes them not fucking unique. Yeah, they dropped the ball on most of their bosses, period. Let's run down the actual unique bosses. Godfrey and Godric aren't, because you fight ghost variations of them at other points in the game, so they're not unique anymore. Which was a major shitting the bed on the part of Elden Ring. Why am I'm chasing this, I don't even know what it is. Oh, Careful Strike. An Ash of War I'm never going to use. Great. Fucking wonderful. Glad I have that now. So, out of all of the actual unique bosses in the game, one of them is Gideon. Yeah. Moog doesn't count, you fight him twice. Margit doesn't count, you fight him 3 times. Godfrey and Godric don't count, you fight them as ghosts. Loretta doesn't count, you fight her as a ghost. Which means the grand total of none of the dragons count, just to clarify, apart from Placidusax and the other one. None of the regular dragons count because they're all the same fucking dragon. Just a bit reskinned. Actually, I'll say that the other big dragon doesn't count either. So, unique bosses we have Marika, or whatever that guy's got, Ratigan, that's it, Ratigan and the Elden Beast. I mean, the Elden Beast is kind of very similar to the Putrid Avatars, or whatever they're called. Not Putrid Avatars, the Ulcerated Tree Spirits, that. But we'll gloss over that. That's not the illusion. This is. So, unique bosses. Yes, that's what I was talking about. There is Gideon, Renala? Yes, Renala, I think she's called. There's Gideon and Renala. There is Melania. There is Ratigan and sort of the Elden Beast, who is really more of just a reskin of a boss, but never mind about that. And there is Rykard, who is a gimmick boss. And there is Radahn, who is a raid boss. Which I'm not complaining about, honestly. I like Rykard's gimmickiness. I like that he's one of those bosses that you can't really approach with a great deal of creativity, because that meant they could, they've tailored his fights to actually be hard, even with this bullshit cheat code. Which I just think is pretty cool. And yeah, I like Radahn's fight too. I think the raid boss style is pretty cool. And as someone who's actually managed one time after coming back, after having beaten most of the rest of the game, to come back and solo the guy, it's really not worth it. Like, the fight is more fun as a raid than it is as a solo fight. At least in my opinion. So yes, I believe that is in fact all of the unique bosses in this game. Oh, and Placidusax. Oh yeah, I said Placidusax. Malekith, yes, fair enough. Oh, piss off, Margit. Nobody likes you. Not even your own fucking parents. Go. Well, that's nice. He's glitched into a hole. I might as well apply some awfully build up. Yeah, I'm not gonna feel guilty about this. Like, even slightly. Oh, shit. He's actually out. Now he's going to slowly die from poison. Yeah, I can't, regen any mana, so that's as much as I'm going to be. I really don't want to die and have to go back, so yeah, I'm just going to let Scarlet Rot sort of do its thing. It can't kill him, can it? Actually, wait. I might have something in my inventory that can help me. No, I do not have a shard or anything of the sort. So no ranged weaponry at all. Great. I can, however, be on a horse. Well, he's no longer taking Scarlet Rot damage. I really shouldn't have wasted all my mana. Can I be bothered? I should probably at least try. And I'm dead. Well, yeah, that happened. What else have I, what was I actually doing up here? Oh yes, I was heading north to get Anspir's rapier, which is out that gate to my left. Why am I equipping either of those when a fucking straight sword is more effective in pretty much all situations? Oh, because the straight sword does not passive bleed. Oh yes, it does. Well, it doesn't yet. See ya. Won't be streaming it for much longer anyway. Got to be kidding me. Go. All that for a lightning slash, which I am also never going to use. Still, nice to know that that's where that is in future if I ever decide I want to go back to playing Dark Souls 3 and equip that thing onto the Executioner's Axe. Oh, golden arrows. That was definitely worth the near death jump. Oh, fuck. And yeah, that's another no, thank you. Hello. Can I survive that drop? Probably not. Now I can. There we are. Fucking hellfire. Not quite sure what the range of those catapults is, but I'm hopefully out of it. Probably not, but hopefully. I am. Rune Arc. Nice. Any way to, like, nope. That's not going to apply, is it? Ah, it has applied. I may need to apply it a second time though, so let's just ride in circles for a minute. Or maybe just stand here? Can he hit me here? I am fully prepared to cheese this guy. I mean, given how much I hate Godskin Apostles, I am 100% willing to cheese him to death. Yep, it's now taking small amounts of damage over a long period of time. Waiting. Okay, there's already half his health gone off one proc. This would be embarrassing if anyone were currently watching the stream, but fortunately my one viewer left before, so well. So it's not embarrassing at all. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And he's stopped taking damage. The rot has worn off, which means I need to go proc it again. Great. Fire! Oh, please tell me he's not got Flame Cleanse Me or some such bullshit. Fuck, and I'm dead. That was annoying. And I can try it again. I'll try it again. Might as well. The fuck? Okay, yeah, procs, good. Gonna hide now. He is here, chucking things at me. Yeah, I've got to pick up some projectiles to make choosing enemies a bit easier. If only a little bit easier. How far can I go before he despawns? Like, is there a... I'm sure he won't respawn with the same amount of health, but like, can I go down here and see if there's anything in this area? Around this windmill? He'll chase me past this windmill usually, so must be able to. Okay, it looks to me like about half his health is gone. Last time it deprocced around now, so 151, 188, 900. A lot of damage. Ah, there we are. He has stopped taking damage. Fucking hell. The fuck? Oh, and great, now he's got allies. Wonderful. Who are chasing me? Even more wonderful. Let me proc it just one more time. Procced. Okay. Now, to run in circles around these windmills until he dies. There we are. Victory is mine! Die, you bastard. Scouring Black Flame and Godskin Peeler. What are the stat requirements for the Godskin Peeler? It's a cool weapon. It does have that really effective black flame ability on it. So really effective black flame ability. All black flame is really effective, even the sucky ones. And of course, triangle doesn't work half the time. Okie dokie, that's done. Now, I'm having a personal dilemma. It's my last day off work. Well, yeah, it's my last day off work. I say off work, I'm off ill because I've fucked up my back, but I'm mostly okay now. Or at least slightly less worse. Point being, I'm going back to work tomorrow. Now, do I want to... On the one hand, I would like a taco. Or a kebab. On the other, it is raining. So how much do I want a taco or a kebab? There is also the possibility I could order in. Can I justify a few extra? Yes, I can. Right, I shall download the Uber Eats app and order a taco. Or a kebab. Oh, hello. You are a tall person wearing a weird mask. Oh, wasn't this guy in the opening cutscene? Oh well. So I've Grace down here. Oh, right, yeah, I was checking the stats on that thing. I can't use it yet, apparently. It regards 22 decks, I've only got 21 with the talisman. I do have quite a lot of runes. Maybe I should spend some on leveling up. One in the mind, one in the hand. Black Flame Tornado. Decent. Never had a caster build in. Oh, actually, yes, I had. I had my old Faith build with the there's a nice weapon in there. Very nice weapon in there. My old Faith build. What is it? What is it? It was a Halo Scythe. I had a Halo Scythe and and the Blasphemous Blade. That was it. I just used their abilities one after the other and sort of swap between them, deal some damage with that shit. Oh, the Writhe Blood Ruins. There's an enemy down here, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I see Stake of Marika. That's nice. So. He's already rotted. Black Flame, rot. Rinse and repeat. Probably kill him with one more cast of a dragon ability. Might as well. Oh. Maybe I can't. Possibly I could, but. There we are, he's dead. There's a very nice weapon past him. Oh, bloody Hewis. Requires 17 in Arcane, which I have 12. causes blood loss. Not a lot of it, but still causes some blood loss. Dynasty's Finesse, what does that do? Ooh. Does that have a follow-up? I'm sure it does. Follow-up R2. Dash back. Ooh. Not bad. Not as good as this though. Black Flame is effective. I'm sure this thing actually does some pretty decent damage too, when all is said and done. Especially if I start running that Flame Art Ash of War. Oh wait, I can't. Can I infuse this thing? I don't think I can infuse this thing. Doesn't seem infusible. Still, even with mediocre stats, this build is actually pretty effective. Rot and Black Flame, not to mention the rather decent damage that you get from a bulk standard glintstone breath. I mean, I've not leveled up my casting equipment at all, but casting equipment? Whatever you fucking call it. The thing I cast, catalyst, that's it. I've not leveled up my catalyst in the slightest, and yet I'm still dealing decent damage with it. Now, almost fell to my death there. I'd rather not fall to my death. That church is yellow. No, thank you. Yellow things mean madness. Not interested. Red means blood. Unless it's a sort of cherry blossom-esque red. That's a really bad description, but in which case it's rot. Green is poison, or deadly poison, depending. Cherry blossom red is rot, red is blood, and yeah, yellow is madness. A sort of yellowy black darkness is Deathblight. Let's take America nearby. Oh, hello. I have not healed. Please be blighted. You are blighted. Good. Just doing poison at me. Death. I suppose rapier. Can I use that? I can. So, I'm going to unequip my shield. Don't see much use in it right now. I suppose rapier. Black flame tornado. Decent moveset from this thing. Okie dokie. This is nice. I've got some good stuff. I've got what I need to level it up. I unfortunately don't have any runes. That is an annoyance. Is there anywhere I can get runes? Probably somewhere. Actually, I can go kill Godfrey and I'll have access to that decent farming point. Not with the crow, obviously, but with the... yes, obviously with the crow. I'd have to buy a bow, but apart from that, decent farm point. Anyway, I think I'm going to end the stream here for today. This is a nice little build I've managed to create. Good Black Flame Tornado. I suppose Rapier as a secondary weapon to apply that. Then Stone Breath, and I should apply Frostbite Breath instead of Rot Breath, although dealing Rot from a distance is nice. Yeah. Frostbite, okay, good. Yeah, I'm going to end the stream now. It's been nice. There were some people who watched. That was fun.